My name is Daniel McIntosh. I'm a student in the Masters of Nursing program in the Family Nurse Practitioner track. I've been studying primary care, which has been fascinating to learn all about. I came from a background of emergency. I've done primarily ER and intensive care. So coming from the world of ER and ICU, sort of these high adrenaline, fast-paced worlds, I was concerned that primary care might, be too slow for me or might not hold my interest, but it turns out it's been absolutely fascinating. And learning about all the ins and outs of it has been of great interest to me, and now it's all I want to do for the rest of my career. The reason I was interested to pursue the FNP program is because as I learned more and more, I realized that I was becoming knowledgeable to the point where if I went through a program like this, I would be able to serve more of the community better. Because as nurses are so important and so valuable in what they do, but a family nurse practitioner, especially in underserved areas, has the potential to really benefit the community in a larger way. I chose WT, the main reason is because that's where I got my bachelor's, and so I love the program, I love the school, and so I knew that I would have a good experience here. Getting my bachelor's here at WT really prepared me for all the work I've done in the emergency room and the ICUs and flight nursing. It gave me a very broad base and deep base of knowledge that has allowed me to succeed in my career so far, and so I fully expect the FNP program will do the same. So some of the things that I love about WT are the faculty and staff just being so personable. They're so nice and knowledgeable and helpful. Anytime I've had any sort of question, I get an answer nearly immediately. They will go the extra mile to help you with any needs you might have. So the entire time I've been in the master's program, I've also been working full-time, and it can be challenging to juggle both full-time work and graduate school. As they tell us at the beginning of the program, they said if you're going to try to work while you're in the program, you have to know that the workload is more than a part-time job on top of it. And so you have to really be ready to manage your time well and sometimes shuffle things around. But if you can do that and be flexible, then you can certainly succeed working even full-time while taking the master's classes. So the first year is essentially entirely online, and that is where you're learning things like advanced pathophysiology and advanced pharmacology, the step up from the level that you learn as a registered nurse. Then it moves into a hybrid of both online learning with the clinical education, where you're doing clinical sites and you're in environments of adult primary care, women's health primary care, and pediatric primary care. I found it very valuable to have this hybrid of online learning together with the clinical experience and working full-time, because if you're lucky like I have been, the three of them can work synergistically, and the things you're learning online are being reinforced in your clinical experiences when you're seeing patients clinically. And then if you have a job where you're also seeing patients, you have frequent opportunities to apply the things you're learning in your job as well. Yeah, I would love to stay in the Panhandle. That is my plan, is to stay in this area and hopefully do primary care, because there is a definite need, especially in the rural areas, for primary care providers. The reason I chose to work in healthcare primarily is just so that when I get home at the end of the day, I can look myself in the mirror and say, I did something valuable today. It's just very easy to say that when you work in healthcare and you can help people go from states of illness to health. It's very tangible and gives a great sense of satisfaction at the end of the day to know that you've helped them in that way.